This band. I like this band. I wrote it down so I don't forget who they are. Oh, I remember. Fucking Slap! We're back here on Metal Horror Madness. We're one of the hardest in the scene. This ain't your greasy grandpappy's deathcore. This isn't your weak grandmammies like a nasty meatloaf she makes you eat on Easter Sunday. This is the real deal. This is molded. You know, I got mauled one time running out into the woods. There was a rap Wolverine. I threw Abe's music on. Slay! Sight. It is an honor. It is an honor to have one of the hardest in the scene, one of the realest in the scene, one of the guys out there busting skulls, taking no prisoners. Abe, how we doing today?
We're doing great.
Good. I'm glad you understand. I have a mental illness where I can't talk normal, and I'm excited 24/7, and the scene excites me, and it is a pleasure to have you on here, man.
Yeah. Do I have to scream too?
You don't. You do that on stage. You scare everybody on stage the normal way. My problem is I do it out in public at record stores, at venues, and I just scream thrashers and slayers at the top of my lungs, and people either know me and love it, or they go get security.
Exactly.
What can we do?
Exactly.
What can we do, man? You bring the intensity definitely when you get up there. You are just one of those that. I was even playing some of your music yesterday. I was just getting pumped. I was getting psyched. I know it seems like I don't need to get energy, everybody, but sometimes I do. And you were bringing it. Where did you decide I'm going to get up on stage and terrorize everyone?
Since the beginning, I can't get up there and act like I'm not having fun, or like if I'm not using this as a channel for all the negative emotion in my life. But it's hard to fake. You can't get up on stage and just act crazy. You just are.
True.
You know what I mean?
True. Very, very true. And I'm glad because I love hearing that. I love hearing, I mean, mostly in our scene, it is people bringing that emotion and letting out some trauma and some things. And I mean, we live in a nasty world, right? We live in a nasty world. Right. And almost any of us in this scene have had a lot of adversity and things going on, and we want to let it out. So I am so happy to hear you do that through the music, because that's the real deal, man. That's the real emotion right there.
Yeah, of course.
And you have so you have some new music coming out, right? A new EP?
Oh yeah. It's called When Your Eyes Are Shut. We'll be out the 13th of March.
13th of March. Could you tell me a little bit about, look, I'm going to ask a normal question. Everybody, I could be normal sometimes. I'm going to ask a normal question. When you're recording something like that, how is that process? Are you fighting with everybody? Is everybody getting along? What is it like to be there recording this stuff?
Oh no, we're all getting along. We're all on the same page. We know the music just has to be as aggressive as possible and just be in your face. Like, that's all we want. Nice.
And when you finish that, I've talked to bands that they're like, this is awesome, or they finish it. An example, because we know as Metal Horror Madmen I have to talk about myself all the time. It's just the way it is, you know? Are you okay? Can you hear?
Yeah, we're good.
All right. I'm babbling, everybody. I sometimes finish a video and I'm like overcritical of myself. You know, I'll start beating myself up. Other times I'll do a video and I'm like, this is exactly what I wanted. When you finish the album, what's the emotions coming through?
So we heard of the guy that recorded our EP through our friends, and they showed us their demos that were recorded through him, and we were like, these demos are insane. Like, that is exactly how we want to sound, and they're literally just the demos. He hasn't even mixed them yet. So when we got our demos, we were like, you don't got to do nothing to this. And then he sent the mixes, and we were like, okay, just don't listen to what I'm saying. Just keep doing your thing. It sounds great.
Yeah.
Normally, we do think like we're not like really that happy with the product, but with him, his name is Dom Madiri. Shout out Dom Madiri. He's insane, dude. He's so good. It's the first time we've left the studio happy with what we got.
That is so awesome to hear, right? Because you put in all that effort, you're all psyched about everything, and then you're like, man, it sounds like it was even better than you thought than what was going to come out, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so sick to hear. And I see too, like, you got some stuff lined up. You got some looks like you like to tour. You like to hit the stage.
Oh yeah. Oh
Did I
yeah.
just see one with
We're trying to
Whitechapel?
get it to do the full time. Yeah. Yeah. Like literally 30 minutes ago. Yeah, we just announced that.
So sick, man.
It's crazy,
So
man.
sick. And so when you say full time, what's your extent? What's the longest you've toured? How many shows have you kind of played in a year?
Um, the self-titled, not the self-titled, the one we just announced will be our longest, but the longest we've done, I think, is like somewhere around 2 weeks.
Oh, nice.
But
Okay.
the When Your Eyes Are Shut release, I think it's like 20 days, something like that, with off days counted. I mean,
Yeah.
those don't really count, but it's like 15 shows or something like that.
Dude, there's there's people I talk to that have done 1 or 2 shows, or they're going to, like, I would love to do that amount of shows in a 2-week period, or some are just getting ready to do it. Could you give them some advice, maybe? What's some of those things that they got to worry about when you're putting some shows together?
Um, Gotta admit, putting the shows together is the hardest part. Like communicating with like 20 people at a time to get everything
Right.
lined up. That is seriously the hardest part. But getting on the road, I wouldn't say that's the easiest part. I don't know. Just try to get along with your bandmates. That's probably number one. If you don't have a good relationship and a healthy relationship with your bandmates, it is going to suck. And it's literally going to feel like a chore to be on the road, and you don't want that. Also, eat healthy. Do not like keep a good diet going. Um, we'd like to eat a lot of vitamins on tour just to keep our health up. But if you get sick on tour, dude, oh my god, I could not imagine. It hasn't happened to us yet, but I could not imagine being in a van with 5 other
Yeah.
smelly dudes, being sick. You got to get up on stage, dude. Like that would suck.
That
Just
is,
try to stay healthy.
for such a young man, you're giving some great advice, because unfortunately, right, a lot of people think you hit the road, you party, you go crazy. I learned the hard way. I learned the hard way last year when I went out as the madman doing my thing and partying too hard. It is not the way to go. Nothing good comes from that, man.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah. We're not too big on partying, honestly. I personally am straight edge, but
Nice.
everyone else isn't.
Yep.
It's like I don't project or anything. It's cool, but the whole partying thing, we've just never really got to it. Like we just want to hit the road and play shows. Like we don't see it any more than that. Like we're just playing shows, having fun with our friends. I don't think. Okay. A few of my bandmates have gotten a little drunk on this tour last year, but that was the last day. They were celebrating because we had a great tour and it was awesome. But other than that, I mean, they know not to do that.
That's the way to. I can tell you, man. Like, my fear always is I don't want to see people that have been waiting to meet me see me sloppy, see me out of control. And it happened to me once last year, and I learned from. And unfortunately for me, I respect this, and I think people sometimes give straight edge a like, oh, they're judging you. I'm like, they're not judging you. They're actually doing everything the right way. You're not at all. You're not at all. And I just did man, I was kind of upset. I did 4.5 months. I didn't have a drink. I never felt better. I had even more energy. Last week, I didn't sleep for 2 weeks. I went like a manic. Does it surprise everybody I could go manic? I had a manic episode, and I hit the bottle, and it was just like devastating for me. It was just like, and now I've got right back up, right? And I'm just like, you keep moving forward. So I appreciate that message, because I think more people need to know you could be a lunatic like Abe without any substance. You could just be the lunatic naturally.
Exactly. Yeah. You'll never see me judging people for doing what they want to do. It's your life, but you can definitely be fucking crazy without it. I couldn't imagine what I would be with it.
Yeah, just thinking you are
a little too much.
They'd probably take you off the stage, man. You'd go out in handcuffs. You'd be the straitjacket.
Exactly.
And that's great with that intensity. Where did you get your inspiration for this type of music?
Suicide Silence, Mitch Lucker.
Yeah.
That's the big one. That's the big one. That's really it. Honestly, they've brought it for like 20 years now. Like it's just them. That's all it is.
Yeah, I saw them live last, and that is crazy heavy. That is heavy to a next level because people don't the different definitions of heavy. But you go to that show and you're just engulfed in it, right? Like the sound, the music, the screaming, it's just brutality. And I definitely hear that in your music. I hear that influence, but I hear you take it in your own way, which I really appreciate. You know, you're not a copycat band. You've got your own sound. You've got your own energy. And that's so great to hear that you're that into a band, but you go, hey, I'm going to do it my way still.
Of course, yeah. Phil and Somno said one time that if you steal inspiration from all your idols, you will eventually make it. So like we took inspiration from like a lot of OG deathcore, like Carnifex, As Blood Runs Black, Suicide Silence, stuff like that. And then we just like turned it into our own thing, sort of like with the new song Drop Dead Gorgeous. There's this big atmospheric part, but like we didn't want to go like over the top, like Lorna Shore atmospheric. Like we just wanted it to be like, you know, somewhere in the middle, like that sweet spot. And a lot of people have been liking it, and they said that part really stood out to them, and that was our whole thing with doing that part. So that's awesome that we're getting the response that we wanted. It's pretty cool.
You guys are getting a mad crazy response. Like you guys have a lot of heat right now, and it's just the perfect time to be dropping some new music because there's a lot of hype. There's also, I feel like, and I'm sure you've heard of some deathcore. Sometimes people they give it a bad name. I don't understand. They'll tell me like that's not real metal. Then what is it? Plastic? Polyurethane? It's great. Me and my middle son, Metal Horror Madman Junior, not to be confused with Junior or Junior. We go in his car, man, and he's got a bass system, and we bump your stuff. We bump Suicide, and it is just brutal.
Oh my God. That would be awesome.
Man. When everyone that knows me, I don't know how to grow up, and I'm out there with him, and we want everybody on every car near us to hear how heavy and loud this music is, man. Oh, yeah. And I am sick. I am sick of people. I am disgusted with people putting down any type of extreme music ever. It's one big, happy, dysfunctional family here. And someone like you with the passion you have and the uniqueness of your sound and your voice, this is something that people go, you better be following them. And I'm following them on Instagram. You better get your asses out there and follow them. I don't follow everybody. I'm a pretentious prick. So I'm ordering you as the madman to go do this and check out the new album and just really thrash to it. Exactly. I love that you're standing by this music, dude. I love that you know what you have. And the album, and again, could you just remind me when the album drops? Because I can't keep a thought for 2 seconds.
Yeah. What did you say? You were cutting out.
Could you remind me when the album drops?
Oh, yes. March 13th.
March 13th, a glorious day. What are you going to do March 13th when this thing kicks off? Are you going to fight a rabid grizzly bear or anything?
We're actually going to play a show in Chicago.
Chicago, sick.
Chicago. Yeah, that was totally by accident, but the lineup was too crazy to turn down.
Who's on the lineup?
Like, there's Jerome, the Crimson Armada, Traitors, Victims. And then there's a couple more. It's a really big bill, but it's crazy for the area. It's a bunch of heavy hitters from Chicago. It's wild.
That's awesome. You're from Indiana, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Indiana. I know there's all this controversy right now about the freaking Chicago Bears, Indiana Bears. Indiana's in the news a lot.
I heard about that.
Yeah, that's crazy, dude.
Yeah. Like, we're going to have 2 NFL teams? Why?
Indiana, it's you. You're putting Indiana on the map.
Exactly. It's us.
What else is Indiana? Is Indiana the fucking cornfields? I can't remember. I went to Wisconsin. That's the farthest in the Midwest I've been. So you said no corn, instead deathcore and metal. I appreciate that.
Exactly. Yeah. It really is a bunch of cornfields everywhere. There's one right in front of my house.
Really?
Yeah, and I live in a suburban area, so it's like they're everywhere.
I love this vibe. I love it. I love your whole vibe. I love the Hello Kitty poster in the background.
My girlfriend?
It's pretty sick. Look at this guy. Look at this romantic here. I love. It's about having fun, dude. It's about having fun with this,
Yeah,
and I think that's a thing too. How do
absolutely.
you clearly like to have fun? How do you make sure not? Because the biggest downfall I've seen for bands, right, is they start taking themselves too seriously. They do start putting themselves on pedestals. They start
Yeah.
acting like this is who we are, and blah blah blah. How do you stay grounded with everything, with all the hype you're getting?
Um. Honestly, it's not really that bad. Like, it's not that hard. Like, you just got to be normal. Like, as long as you don't let like some sort of ego or something get to your head. I mean, you're chilling. Like, if you just be yourself and just chill, like, you're not better than anyone else. And it just, I hate people with egos. I cannot stand it. So I literally couldn't allow myself to turn into that person.
It
I have no advice as to how to prevent it, but just, I mean, just don't do it. It's stupid.
Dude, it's
You know what I
stupid.
mean?
It reminds me of another Phil saying as we talked. Phil, be yourself, by yourself, stay away from me. That guy had a lot of knowledge. Yesterday don't mean shit. Everything that guy was spewing. It's why I got the tattoo here.
Yeah, there you go.
I gotta rep that. And it's one of those guys that like, guys got demons, sometimes misunderstood. Guy makes mistakes. Guy that was his
Yeah,
messaging. I feel like he's really brought it together over the last few years. I've just seen him
yeah,
in Milwaukee Metal Fest. I've seen him all over the place with his different bands. And you got to take those inspirations. You got to take that attitude because the worst thing, have you had that yet? That was one of my worst things. People assume when they meet me that I'm going to have an ego and be like the madman characters 24/7. And then they meet me and they're like, this guy's a freaking teddy bear in public. But
yeah.
I've met some unfortunately people I've looked up to with that ego, and it breaks me to go, man, like I'll still always love the music, but I can't respect this person. Have you had that happen to you?
Trying to think if I have. I feel like I have.
Yep.
I can't remember who it was though. Yeah, I don't know. I've had it. I've had it happen for sure. Or just like, oh, okay. You know, that's
Yeah.
really the only reaction you can give.
It's
I
all you
looked
can
up to you,
do.
bro.
It's all I will say as somebody that's, lived a little longer and has gotten more intense as he's gotten older. I will not take anything from those people. Like if I see somebody intimidating somebody for no reason or bullying somebody, like that does not fly with the madman. And I will
No,
immediately step in and say something. And I've seen it backstage with band, and I will just say, because it doesn't belong in the scene. Like you're what belongs in the scene. Like can you tell I've been having a rough week. I'm talking to you, and when I talk to somebody this real, dude, and somebody that's just going with the flow and enjoying everything that's happening and staying the
yeah,
course, it's just great to see. It really is.
yeah, good man. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm sorry you're having a bad week, but I'm glad I could shed a little light on that.
Yeah, man. See, did you think today like you'd be bringing the metal horror madman up? This is crazy. What kind of universe
No,
are
I
we
did
in right
not.
now?
I did not. I didn't even know I was talking to you. I didn't know. I literally had no clue. I just
I
clicked
know
on the
because
link.
I know when they do the lists, they'll give my actual name and everything. And I actually
Yeah,
I knew I was talking to you, and like I said, I was talking to my middle son, and he was like, "Oh, this is dope! Holy shit, this is crazy!" I'm like, "Yeah, this is the man.
that's
This is
awesome.
we got the real deal here." And I love talking to everybody. I
Yeah.
love getting to know everybody and see how genuine people are, and just seeing the genuine product you're putting out. And any other influences, like with music's lyrically or anything, any movies or stuff like that that helps you create your art.
Hmm. We sample a lot of movies. We the last thing you see there is at the ending. There's a sample from the movie Law Abiding Citizen. I don't know if you've ever seen that, but it's a
No,
good one. Dude, go watch it. It's not a
I'm gonna
horror
go.
movie, but dude, it's good. It's
I'll watch
really
it
good.
tonight. Sick.
There's a there's a couple Silent Hill samples, but that's a video game. Kind of a movie, but the movie wasn't that good. Um,
No, the movie missed like every critical. It was like the Resident Evil movies.
yeah,
They're like, we're gonna ignore the plot of the video game completely that everybody wants to
yeah,
see.
yeah. Lyrically, honestly, I just put what I'm thinking down. Sometimes I'll hear like the flow of somebody else, and I'll just be
Right.
like, okay, and then do my own thing with my own words. But I don't know if I because most of the lyrics are just about killing people. So it's just like, yeah, hypothetically killing people.
Hypothetically, everybody,
Yeah.
he's got the freaking five finger Fred, whatever the hell that guy's dollars, I forget. He's got the Hello Kitty. He's not out there committing atrocities. There's enough people in this world committing atrocities, and apparently we learned if you're wealthy, that just gets a pass from every fucking buddy. Who am I to judge?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. Don't come at Abe. He's a nice guy. He's doing nice things for you people. I mean, maybe if you piss him off, I don't know that side. I don't know that side of you. But this is allegedly, this is fantasy. And that's why I love music so much, because it does allow you. It sounds like you have a lot of these. You take some dark things and you just go, I'm going to express it in my music, right? And get it out there. Yeah. And that's what it's all about.
Ooh, I do take inspiration from my bandmates. I'll have them give me their story on certain topics, and then I go and write from that, if that counts as inspiration.
Yeah,
I think it does.
Man, that's cool. That's the first. I've never heard that before either. That's actually pretty cool.
Yeah,
that's
look at this the most recent single, "Drop Dead Gorgeous," is from one of those, from the situation that happened with one of our bandmates.
Oh wow, yeah, I've never. That's
completely
the first
directed at somebody. Yeah.
And that's why the art is nice, because you could get it out there and it kind of goes out there anonymous, but there's a deep meaning story to all of you. Do you have a favorite song from the new music?
People ask me that. I can't ever give them a right answer.
That's okay.
I really like Unidentifiable Autopsy. It hasn't come out yet, but it's on there. It'll be the fourth track, including the intro. Fourth track. It's also on it's also the secret track on one of our CDs. Someone ordered our CD. It's on there.
Oh, that's and now with the new one coming out, are you going to have? Is it physical media too? Is it digital?
Yeah, we did vinyl. Unfortunately, it sold out. I might have a few at shows on tour.
Nice.
But the CDs, we haven't announced it yet, but on the day of release, there will be CDs.
Oh, that's
online
awesome.
And in person.
That's good, because, I like to hype things. So I'm pretty sure you're going to get a hype video out of me that I'll tag in for the release, because I just did a sick, stupid one for Exhumed a little bit this morning. I get up sometimes and I just start getting just insane ideas, which it sounds like you do too. You like the stuff just flows to you, right? Like your lyrics, the ideas, stuff. Besides your inspiration, you're one of those people that just it comes to you.
Yeah. When we do music videos, I'm kind of an asshole. Not an asshole, but just annoying, because I just have so many ideas. People are like, dude, chill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
got too many ideas.
I get it, dude. I get it, because I'm making my short form videos, and you don't understand the stuff I edit out, because my brain is constantly going with ideas and with craziness. And then everybody will say oh, that was awesome. I'm like, yeah, but I could have done it better. I could have jumped in that snow harder. I could have screamed louder in that record. Every little thing. And it's always going. And it's what if I would do this and do that? So I think that's a good thing, because the worst thing that could happen is you run out of ideas,
Dude, having too many ideas versus the lack of ideas, I feel like I'm winning.
Yeah. You're winning. Sure. You're winning, man. I don't want to keep you too long. I know you got a packed schedule here. You got a lot of people to talk to. Let everybody know where to follow you, where to get the music, and any show. I know shows are coming up quick. So,
yeah, we got MAULED on all streaming platforms. MAULED DC on Instagram. We have a tour, March 26th through April 11th. We're hitting a little bit of the East Coast and South Florida, and everything in between. Back up to Indiana for a release show on the 11th. Did you live in New Jersey?
I live in Massachusetts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is Jersey far?
It's doable. When are you in Jersey?
It's Waking the Cadaver, 9 Dead, Short Bus, and us opening.
Damn.
Let me check the day.
Yeah.
It's so that's a mass. accent. It's not a Jersey accent. Let's see here. March 28th.
March 28th?
Yeah.
Making a note of that.
How far is that drive?
I think 3 hours. I went to SummerSlam in New Jersey, the wrestling thing.
Ooh, you're wrestling.
That was you want to talk about the ego a little bit. I was standing online with my sons at the merch thing, and in the mall, these lunatics come running up behind Metal Horror Man, fucking Slayer, and I gave one back, but I was in the mall with 1 million people, so I couldn't go ballistic, right? Because I'm like, they will bounce me out of there.
Fucking Slayer.
Fucking Slayer. So yeah, hey, if I'm free March 28th, man, I will definitely let you know.
Yeah, dope. And then we just announced it's like a little tour with Whitechapel. It is, I'm going to double check the dates again. I'm sorry.
Don't worry about it.
It is May 11th through the 13th. We're hitting Destin, Memphis, and Louisville.
That's going to be sick.
With the goats. Yeah, with the goats in Whitechapel.
With the goats, and you're on there. You're going to be called the goats before you know it. Bringing the heat, bringing the positivity. No actual murders, everybody. Calm down. Don't call the authorities. Don't call them. This is the real deal. Go follow MAULED everywhere. Check that album out before I show up at your house and hook up with your mom and never call her back. It's been a pleasure, Abe. Dude, love talking to you. You're the real deal. Nothing but success. I'm going to check where I am on the 28th, and I hope to see you soon.
Awesome. Sounds good, man.